All right, all right, all right. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Let me open this live up on my phone just in case. Oh, my volume was down too. Just in case, just in case. But welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys see the thumbnail. We will be discussing the Romeca Meeks story, Carlos Way, and the BS, in my opinion, that's being released right now. We're going to go through some audio and video of what's hit the net a couple days before Holly's court date on February the 3rd. Is it by chance? Do you guys think it is by chance? Because I do not. So, hello to each of you, the Cutie Crew members in the building, any subscribers that are in the building. Thank you guys so much again for joining me, and hit that like button. I'm not going to waste time. We jumping right on in this. I will drop the link if anybody wants to come up once I'm done. Hello, SC. He also shook Holly's hand, allegedly. Fist bump. Holly, I see your comments, sis. You dropped it about 3-4 times. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Everything that I discuss tonight is alleged. Everything that I say is my opinion only. Any audio or video that I share tonight, come on, StreamYard, quit playing, is covered by the Copyright Disclaimer Act. Hey, Real Talk. I was listening to you the other morning. I hope you saw my comment. Not the other morning, yesterday. Thanks for joining me. But anything that I share when it comes to video or audio is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act of 1976. It is allowed due to fair use. And as I mentioned, I am not going to waste too much time on the intro. I will be coming to you guys tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, with the family drama that's still going on when it comes to Tyrone Davis Jr. We'll get into that. We'll get into Lulu. Did she go see him? Did she go view his body or nah? Did his mama allow her to or nah? We'll talk about that live tomorrow as well. But let's go ahead and get right into this. You guys should know how I feel about Carlos. I'm not going to shy away from it, period, point blank. This is not alleged. He ain't shit. Okay? He's a low down, dirty dog. And as I mentioned, it is being alleged all over social media that it is Carlos that is behind some of these videos that have resurfaced. Now, because these videos he taped. So I don't give a damn who else got them and who else may be sharing them. He shared them after Romeca's unaliving by his second baby's mama. And in the videos that you guys will see, what I see is Carlos provoking Romeca. Okay? How do you provoke someone, then grab your phone to start recording? That is a setup. For those of you guys that don't know, that's a setup for Romeca to look bad back then and now. So, people are saying that he has a team. I do have a video that we will see parts of from Holly's aunt's Facebook page. And we'll get to that. Shout out to S Moses 907. Thanks for joining me. I see you. Shout out again to SC. Shout out to Mary Langley. Shout out to Kamashir. Shout out to all you guys. I am going to stop looking at the chat. And shout out to the Cutie Crew and the Cutie Mods in the building. As I mentioned, all of this is done to make Romeca the victim who is no longer here, look bad. Or where they do that at? So again, they're saying it could be his team. It could be Holly's family. It could be. And again, all of these videos originally derived from Carlos. Terry Downs, you said, I'm a guy, the only man in the chat. For now, Terry, thank you so much for joining us. We love men as long as you're not like Carlos, child. But I'm going to say this, and I will continue to say this. Because of Carlos pitting two women against each other, his ass, again, in my opinion, ain't shit, wasn't shit, and won't be shit. Okay? Excuse my French, but every time I see something when it comes to Romeca again, who is, this may sound harsh, dead, yeah, he'll never get any sympathy, empathy, none of the above from me. Again, she's gone and Holly is locked up, I hope, for the rest of her life. So how did Carlos, and you guys put this in the chat, hey Melanin, how did Carlos come out of this unscathed? How is he the last man standing? How? Anybody can let me know? Because I know why. Because on Romeca's last day, he did the same thing that I just mentioned. On her last day, same thing. Got these two women going at it, arguing or whatever the case may be because of his no good ass. He wanted to see them argue. Make no mistake about it. He wanted to see them fight. Why? Because this was over him. This was over him. Yes, as Moses, where his family at? Now I do have pictures of his mom and sister. I believe the sister, well, I ain't gonna say where she lived, but I do got a couple things. But where are they? The reason why they are quiet as Moses because they know they boy. Okay. I don't know who this is, child, but we gonna go ahead and send them straight there. They know they boy, they know they son, they know their brother. Because I agree with you, it's very strange. Let me put your comment up on the screen that none of them have come out, and Holly's family just pulling at straws. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. Let me say this up front before I continue about Romeca's history when it comes to Carlos and Holly before September 8th. Because what we know about September 8th is Romeca was unarmed. There is no justification for Holly pow-powing Romeca in her face, took a breather, and then let off two more. Okay? But make no mistake about it. Carlos enjoyed all of this while Romeca was still here. And a part of me feels like his sick ass is still enjoying this because he's the prize in his eyes. And only Holly's deranged ass, scary ass, didn't want to see Romeca face to face to back up all the ish that she was talking. Miss I would never. Only she was cowardly enough to do what she did. Anybody need a history lesson? Real quick, we know that whatever argument happened with them being at Romeca's son's school, I don't care that it was across the street and I don't care that it was down a little bit. They shouldn't have been there. Please believe, it is my opinion that they knew that she was dropping her son off at that time, and they definitely went there at that time on purpose. Come on now. It just wasn't by chance. You know what I mean? And Holly's, again, cowardly ass, went to her car after the verbal This is to her family or anybody else that's out here riding for her after their verbal exchange. It was Holly who went to her car. And if you can go to your car, you can get in your car and you can go. My opinion. But she retrieved that pow pow and again shot Romeca in her face and then twice more. But back to the bum that is Carlos. Before we watch these videos, Carlos could have and should have stopped Holly. Big swole ass Carlos that we will hear audio that he broke Romeca's arm. How come you ain't break her damn arm and get that pow pow out of hand? Big swole ass. You breaking arms? You couldn't break hers? You couldn't break hers? Carlos could have, I'm not going to say F Romeca the way I was about to say it, but he could have said, look, forget what she talking about. I know what this girl is going to that car and getting. And he should have let loose of Romeca and went and grabbed Holly. Because again, he grabs women to the point where he broke Romeca's arm. Okay? Big swole ass could have made sure that that girl got in her car and gone head on. But he didn't do that. So as far as I can see, and I'm sure you guys, he constantly played games with Romeca, constantly played games with Holly's dummy Earth, constantly lied to both of them. And again, it's just not fair that not only is he alive because Romeca isn't, he's also free. One dead, one locked up in jail. And I don't have to keep saying this to you guys. I don't give a damn about Holly being in jail. Want her to stay there for the rest of her life. But make no mistake about it, he used her dumb ass too. He used her too. So we are going to watch a video of this Negro in bed with Romeca while she is on the phone with Holly. I'm going to say that again. In bed with Romeca. How did those how did that overlap? Anybody know? It don't matter, Jacqueline, if she does say that he made her do it. She did it. And his ass should be right there with her. You know? She's the one that went to that car, Jacqueline. Let me put your comment up on the screen. But how did that time with these two women overlap? I know why. Because like I said, he ain't shit. Y'all know why. Because he ain't shit. And he was lying again to both of those women. Holly wanted to be the winner. She wanted to be the winner. But the audio that I'm going to play first in a minute, again, you will hear Carlos saying Romeca tried to poke him. I can't say it. Poke him with a utensil. We will also hear Romeca saying that he broke her arm. Now, while all of this is going on, Carlos do what he do, baby. Pick up that phone and he presses record. How you got all this time? You know what I'm saying? You stood there allegedly and said that Romeca tried to poke you. How come you ain't leave? If that's the case, which I don't think that it is. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much, sis. Why didn't he leave? No, he didn't leave. He picked up the phone like he's done multiple times, which we'll see that's floating out here, and recorded her, provoked her. Another video that is on Holly's aunt's Facebook page, a whole compilation, child. Again, trying to make Romeca look bad. How did these videos get in their hands? Carlos. So let's go ahead and take a listen first to this audio. 218 of you guys joining me. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. I hope you guys click this link once we get done, because I could roast them all night. We've seen Negroes like you, Carlos. Maybe not to the point where they got one of the baby mamas dead and the other one's gone. But a lot of us have seen Negroes like you. A lot of us may have dated Negroes like you that will try to act like they're innocent and play the victim. And then the women are left to go at it. Let's go ahead and listen to this audio. Let me make sure. And mods, if you guys can let me know if this sounds okay once I play this. It should. Hold on. Go back to the chat. Okay. Let's take a listen. All right. I'm going to take that back to the beginning. Shout out to the Facebook pages. Also, shout out to the content creator, Keys. A shout out to those that's on TikTok that shared this. But in that audio, that is Romeca that you will hear first. She said, and my arm broke. Why did you break my arm? Let's go back. She said, you broke my effing arm. At the end, and I'm going to play it again, she is screaming, get off of me while my baby is right here. Get off of me. Shadiel, we done moved on, child, but yeah, it's a lot more narcs out here than Martell Hope. Okay. Let me play that again. Listen closely. Okay, don't do that. Hold on, guys. When I tell you StreamYard is straight BS. Hold on. Oh, my media player. All right, well, my media player acting like, let me do something, guys. Let me Control Alt Delete and go to my task manager real quickly and end that. If I can. If not, you guys heard it. And if you didn't hear it, I will say it again. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this. You heard the audio of Romeca saying, you broke my arm. All right, I'm going to bring it up another way and play it again. And then we're going to look at some of these videos of Mr. Man recording, provoking Romeca. And those of you that are like me, you guys know that Negroes pillow talk, those that are like Carlos. And that's what he did. And it's sad that Holly, wanting to be Captain Saver, will be the one that will be in jail for the rest of our life. He pillow talked with her. He pillow talked with Romeca. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at him pillow talking with Romeca, laying across her bed. So give me a second and we'll go ahead and play this. And I'm going to say this again, because for me, I am Team Romeca, period, point blank. I don't give a damn if she was cussing. I don't give a damn. She was sick of his shit. And she did not go to them. They came to her and she was unarmed. There's nothing, no video or anything else that I can watch that's going to make me change my opinion on Holly unaliving Romeca, no matter what we see. But she's on the phone with Holly. Let's get out of that. I don't know what that is. All right, go ahead and take a look. And Carlos again is in her bed. The prize. I know he was sitting there really thinking he was the man. I got her right here, and I'm laying in the bed, and she on the phone with my other woman. Take a look.
You a bum.
Look how you look.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum. Way more than you, and I can guarantee it. Girl, all you got is $10,000. Stop playing. How much you got saved up? Where your baby daddy at?
Why you arguing with her? Why again? He pulled out that phone, baby. See, this is why I feel it was absolutely a setup. Pulled out that phone every time. And this is what he and Holly and her attorney and some of this stuff I'm going to fast forward through. This is what they're banking on. Again, for me, I don't give a damn because Carlos is the common denominator. Carlos is the one in the middle. And it is because of him why we are here today. Hey, Tootie. All right, let's go ahead and finish.
Tweaking, man.
She calling you her baby daddy. You her baby daddy, Lost. You her baby daddy.
We gonna see.
So she asked him, you her baby daddy, Los? You her baby? What does that tell you guys? Anybody? That means that, again, he was playing with Romeca. Not playing, lying, and y'all gonna hear her say that over and over again soon, lying to Romeca that wasn't even his baby. When she just asked him that, he said, we'll see. We'll see. And again, that chick is in jail. Nigga said, we'll see. Didn't say, yeah, that's my baby mama. Yeah. Crazy.
Daddy Lost. You her baby daddy?
We gonna see.
Exactly. Then she ain't never gonna say yes. She said you was in the club saying Holly your baby mama. He was up in the club saying what, Holly? You was up in the club saying Holly your baby mama?
I guess so, yeah.
And he said, I guess so. Yep. Typical Negro. Typical Negro. We're going to go ahead and go to this next one. Hold on. All right. Again, Mr. Carlos always got the phone in his hand. Let's continue.
Like Billy Ashley, and I had my son McCary. Does nobody know them?
Hold on. So again, this video was Romeca talking to one of her girlfriends of how Carlos is lying, acting like he ain't never been with this girl. Now, I don't know about you guys, but come on now. When a man is playing both sides, you do shit like this. See what evidence you can find so you can go ahead and let his ass go, which is what Romeca did. Romeca had left Carlos. He even came out and said it. But some women like to have that proof, concrete proof that, okay, got your ass. You know, here he go again with that phone in his hand.
Come on. You'll get your ass beat.
Y'all heard him right there. He told her, you gonna get your ass beat. So we talking about somebody that's trying to act like they are innocent, that they didn't play a part in what happened. Let's continue. Let's continue. What's this? Again, all of this is provoking. So I don't give a damn who sharing it or why y'all sharing it. All of this, he is provoking Romeca. Period.
That's why I like you, because all you do is lie.
You heard that?
Why did you lie?
I was in the car with somebody else.
Y'all hear him lying? And did you guys hear what Romeca said? Let's take it back to the 341. She said, that's all you do is lie.
Why did you lie? That's why I like you, because all you do is lie. Why did you lie? Look, they said they've been right there.
I was in the car with somebody else.
Look, they said they've been right there. So why?
He lying right there. I was in the car with somebody else. I'm just trying to paint the picture and show you guys how we got here. how we got here. Carlos says, and Holly. Didn't Holly have the so-called order of protection at this time while chatting? As Moses, that's yet to really be determined because there are, and everything that we're discussing is alleged, but there are several reports that said that Romeca was never served that order of protection. But that order of protection is also a setup to do exactly what she did, in my opinion. Just like these videos of him recording Romeca over and over and over and over again was laying the groundwork to why we are here now. Laying the groundwork to what happened September 8th. Let's continue.
Los.
So you see, camera all in her face again. I got more, but let's go up a little bit more. Here he go again with a camera.
I'm hanging up the phone right now, bitch. You gonna sit on the phone and sneak this me? To a right,
You go go right to jail.
You want to sneak this me? Yes, she did. She a slut. She a slut, and our friend just said, and I got her. She said, record me, and then one of them want to like call me for them hoes.
Now this is somebody that want to prove that they not crazy. This is somebody Romeca wanted to prove. She gonna go back to her car to prove again to him. And I don't know about you guys. Some of you guys were in beautiful relationships from start to finish, never experienced a line ass Negro. I done been there, done that. And it is their goal to try to drive your ass crazy. It is their goal to continue to lie. Yes, Pretty Brown. She was talking about Holly. Hold on. Let's look.
For you.
Rest in peace, Romeca, and justice for Romeca.
You call her and her Holly. She said, call her.
She pointing to the car. Listen. She trying to prove to him. Again, this nigga was trying to make her feel like she was crazy, and she wasn't. And she wasn't at all. So, let's see here. What is this? That's the same video I just showed you guys. So this is a failed attempt, in my opinion. Guess what? Please believe. Holly was initially arrested, and we're going to look at some more. September 8th. They let her out. And please believe these videos that are resurfacing, Carlos especially tried to get this to the popos to try to free her. The judge, the attorneys, and everybody else have already seen this. And anybody in their right mind, I know if I was a juror, I'm looking at your ass. How crazy it is that one is gone and one is locked up. Again, hoping and praying for the rest of her life. And you sitting here still sharing information. You sitting here still trying to play the victim. You sitting here still taunting Romeca's family. Posting pictures of her and all of that. Come on now. We're going to go to, okay, we just saw that one. But this says proof that Holly is an instigator. Proof that Holly was not scared. Proof that she was mad at Romeca for having the number one spot. Proof that Holly is a shit stirrer and she is immature. And it is proof. Because again, in this video, again, that I'm going to play is Carlos in Romeca's bed.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum. Way more than you, and I can guarantee it.
Now I can guarantee this. What Romeca said is Holly most likely, in my opinion, called Romeca. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, in my opinion, were wrapped up in the games that Carlos was running on both of them. Now, at the time of Romeca's unaliving, you know what I mean? She was dating. She was attempting to move on. She was doing all of that. And he's the one that kept this going, you know? What's this comment? Exactly, Ashley. She was tired of his BS. Shaking my head. Romeca was only trying to figure out a peaceful co-parenting situation, but it's hard to do with a man like him. Yeah, because once you attempt to move on, then as somebody else said earlier, that narc behavior and everything else, it gets stronger for them, because that's the last thing that they want. Oh, you really done? You really done? And I don't have to bring them up now, but we've seen several posts that Romeca was putting on social media before her unfortunate unaliving by Holly, of her saying just that. Damn, what do I have to do to get my BD to leave me alone? Damn, why he's stalking me? Damn, I'm tired of fighting him. Damn. The evidence is out there. So they think that this is evidence, and the evidence was out there. This is the same video that we just watched of Romeca again getting sick of his BS, sick of him lying. And I don't know about you guys, this is not a selling point for me. If I was a juror, this does not erase that this chick shot her in the face. That doesn't erase this. Look, we talked about this before. The day that Holly unalived Romeca was the first time ever that she laid eyes on Romeca. So all of this, she was scared for her life. All of this, I need a restraining order. All of this, I ain't gonna bring up the videos, the multiple videos that's floating around of the whole damn family, damn near allegedly bragging about they pals on Holly's side. The fact remains, and anybody in their right mind will continue to say this: Romeca was unarmed. Romeca was minding her business. That heartbreaking note that she wrote her son that day, that girl was minding her business on her way to work or whatever. And it's too bad that she's no longer here to say what she was saying then, all the shit that they was doing to her. Holly, absolutely. Miss I Would Never absolutely was taunting Romeca. She thought she was that girl. We ain't gonna forget this. Duh. We are family. Duh. We gonna be dressed for the holidays. What family don't? Now, if I post our Thanksgiving pictures and Christmas pictures and they're so cute, y'all gonna be blowing fire out y'all nose, laughing. This is after she unalived Romeca. What's the joke? I ain't find nothing funny about this at all. What is the joke? Can somebody let me know? Laughing, got a joy. And she said again in this post that she put up, it's 100 more holidays ahead. We will be dressed alike. Just leave us alone. Focus on something else. Y'all weird as F. Reaching, let go and let God. And those 100 more holidays for her, and some of us, we ain't gonna rest until Carlos' ass is there as well, will be behind bars. Dressed in orange, girlfriend. Dressed in orange. And I expected this, just to keep it real. I expected them to do exactly what they're doing, because she goes to court next week, February the 3rd. And I'm not shocked at all. That's why she's in jail. Hey, Gia, Facts. That's just why she there. And it's sad that, and we'll let me pause this. Hold on, let's see. Oh, it won't even let me pause it. Oh, child, it won't even let me pause it. I'm gonna bring it up again and play that part again. But that is audio. Let's see if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find that video. Because that audio is from a video of, again, Carlos taping Romeca, but he was standing downstairs talking to the popo. He was standing downstairs talking to the popo like a little bi, in my opinion. All of this, I don't care what nobody say. And if you're in this chat, I don't care what you say. All of this was a setup. All of it. The multiple recordings of Romeca. Now, this is what I didn't find too much of, other than Romeca posting her thoughts about he and Holly harassing her. I didn't see too many videos of Romeca where she had constantly taped Carlos. Why? Because, again, he was the one that was provoking. He was the one that was provoking. And he wanted her to look crazy while he was playing both of them. You know, it is so sick. It really, really is. Erica Wallace, thank you so much. Thank you, sis. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to see if I can find this video, guys. But as I stated, rest in peace to Romeca. Justice for Romeca. I don't care who released what. Because one thing that you can't take back is she's no longer here. Unfortunately, you can't take that back. She gone. That's victim shaming. You know, if the family, because in my opinion, yeah, this could be perceived as taunting. This could be perceived as taunting for real. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Give me 1 second. But shout out to you guys, 334 of you. This is Holly's family. And as I mentioned, what I was able to find is a lot of them brag and boasted about carrying them pow-pows, child. He just needed Holly to carry it out. Totally agree. Totally agree. Like I said earlier, she was the dummy ass. She was the dummy ass. What is this? Oh, I saw this earlier. That is just the motion that was put in on January 8th when it comes to Holly. But hold on, guys. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, Teresa, I gotta send you a text too. But this that broke everybody's heart collectively, the note that Romeca wrote her son the day that this happened, and he would never see his mom alive again. But further evidence, I'm tired. I'm not finna keep being scared. Hey, Raymel. I'm not. Thank you, Teresa. This is from Romeca. This is Romeca's text message to her family. Those of you, have you ever gone through any DV? Do you want to drop clues or let your family know what's going on in case something like what happened happened? This Romeca said she not finna keep being scared. Not Holly. You know, it's crazy. I was looking for, this is him again. This is him again. Videotaping Romeca. Taunting Romeca. Let's Now, I'm not sure if Carlos and Romeca went to, I don't think so, CVS, but this is, it appears like an all school picnic, which is very, very popular in Chicago. But this is Carlos again. Let me finish playing this. You see how he taunting her? Don't leave your son out here. Why is it? Is it me? Because I'm feeling crazy now. Like I said, these Negroes will absolutely make you feel like you crazy. Why is it that this guy has always had a camera in his hand? That's why I told you guys that scene of the crime. I don't care. I know Holly appeared to be on the phone. I think they wanted that on video too. I really, really do. I ain't gonna keep playing. And you guys see, that's taunting. That's Carlos. That's Romeca. That's their child. Mighty funny to me. He is always the one that got that camera in his hand. Okay, I thought she went to Robeson. That's why I said I don't know. And he went to CVS. Okay. And yeah, that was CVS's. I don't know Robeson's colors, but I do know CVS is blue and gold. And yeah, that's the stalker, Holly. We saw this plenty of times where every damn thing Romeca had on. I don't want to play that again. Let me stop sharing. She went and bought it. Everything that Romeca went and purchased, she went and purchased. Pregnancy shoot, all of that. Dogged, where is the video that I was looking for? Hold on, guys. Oh my goodness. How do you mute this? I don't want this sound to automatically play. What is this? Okay. I can't find it. And I had it the other day. But like I said, this is very familiar, unfortunately, for a lot of women. This should be a clue to women. Get your ass up out that shit. Don't stay. Don't believe him that he gonna change. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. You know? And I know it's easier said than done for a lot of people, but the cemeteries, unfortunately, are filled and jails. You know? I'll try to find that other video. We're gonna come back on that. And it's a shame. As I scroll over here, that's all I'm seeing is more provoking videos. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one again.
I would never be begging a nigga to be with me after.
Pause. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. I would never again. And I get a cackle out of this. Definitely never a cackle of Romeca not being here with us. But I absolutely get a cackle out of how sure Holly was in this here video. And to know where she is right now. Let's look at this. I will never again. And then I'm going to read some of you all's comments.
I would never be begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way.
Okay, I'm going to pause.
I would never be happy.
I'm going to pause because you guys just saw the other video of Carlos laying in bed with Romeca. I'm going to play that part again. And she got the audacity to say what she would never. She knew Carlos was there. She knew Carlos had Romeca as a woman, but we just gonna do exactly what this chick did. We gonna erase history. How the hell you saying you would never? And Romeca was on the phone with your ass. How? Asking him, you got her pregnant? You got her pregnant? Yes, you would never. You did. Oh, child, I'm getting worked up. Let me calm down.
Never be begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way.
And then it's the audacity for me as well, Denise. This video will forever haunt her, and we're going to make sure of it. Yes, we are, Erica. Day if we need to. Day. It's the audacity for me. You would never. Once a nigga got a baby on the way, the nigga already had a baby. We don't care about on the way. He already had one. Well, child, let's continue.
I would never be having matching t-shirts on with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on.
Play family or was family? She right where she's supposed to be. She right where she is supposed to be. What do you mean play family? When this girl already, that's why I say this chick was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And again, she wanted to do, in my opinion, exactly what she did. Remove Romeca. Because, and I wish you guys could see my face. I'm sitting over here looking like, is it just me? Play family? Girl. Yes, she did, Mama V, just like somebody else and a couple other people we know.
On the way. I would never want to be with a nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never.
But, number one, let's take it back because we are talking about Carlos provoking Romeca, Carlos pillow talking, Carlos doing all of this. Would she know if that was the case? That Carlos burnt Romeca while she was pregnant, but you sitting there talking about the nigga like, let me change my words. Ooh, child. You sitting there talking about the Negro like he was a prize. Yes, you would. Because you ended up with him, sleeping with him, got pregnant, and pregnant again. Oh, dummy ass.
Want to be a bitch like that. I would never be telling random people that my baby daddy burnt me. I would never.
You'll just keep quiet about it. Because what you did do, not never, what you did do was you were on the phone with Romeca again while he was in her bed. You can't make this up.
Tell nobody no shit like that. I would never tell random people that my baby daddy cheated on me, our whole relationship, my whole pregnancy.
And he cheated with your ass. He cheated with you. I ain't got to bring it back up, but we watched it. We seen it. And it is this video right here. Carlos is in Romeca's bed. This is why I'm glad she where she is and hope she stay for the rest of her life. She was too sure of herself. She wanted that number one spot. She wanted to be the chosen one. 172 likes and 350 watching. Hit the like button, guys, even if you are in the bushes. Let's continue.
He cheated on me. I would never, you could never get me to tell no shit like that to no random people that I don't fucking know. I would never.
Like she ain't talking to random people. She cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Angela. Oh, child, sis, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's continue.
I would never want to have a job to where I'm wiping old people's ass and giving old people showers.
It's a job, and it is Romeca's field. She scares me. Keep her ass locked up. Girl. What? How does nursing start? With CNAs. But why did she care so much? Why did she care so much? How, again, did she know? Carlos, bum ass.
And feeding him and shit. I would never.
Somebody gonna have to feed your grandmama. That, in my opinion, is lying. Saying that Romeca called her and was threatening her. Somebody, God willing, may end up wiping her ass. But you would never. But you in jail.
Want to have a job like that. I would never want to have a job that my car was in the shop for 2 years. I couldn't get it out.
Who was the stalker? Can somebody let me know? Yes, Ashley. Her career speaks volumes. Hey, Mixie. How does she know about Romeca's car? Again, we want to talk about the person that went out and got a restraining order, Holly, versus the person. Well, not versus the person. And she is the one sitting here giving detail after detail after detail of Romeca's life. And like I told you guys before, Romeca was the one that needed the restraining order. Romeca was the one, unfortunately, that was in danger. This outcome proves that. This video proves that.
I would never want to have a job like that. I'm wiping ass and I ain't got no car still. I would never want no job like that.
Guess what your job is now, girl? A prison job. Guess what? You ain't even getting paid the money that Romeca was able to take care of herself and her baby off of in jail. You probably getting about 70 cents an hour. 70 cents an hour. Crazy earth. What job? I gotta play that part again about the job. Hold on, girl. Oh, she irks me.
Wiping ass and I ain't got no car still. I would never want no job like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done got so many bitches pregnant during.
Oh, child, I am losing brain cells as I continue to play. I would never get pregnant by Negroes that then got all these women pregnant. And your ass then got pregnant by the Negro not once but twice. Well, where they do this at?
Be with a nigga that done got so many bitches pregnant during the time that I've known him. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done play in my face for damn near 10 years. I would never want to be with a nigga like that.
Ooh, child, whose face did he ultimately play in the most? Whose face? I'm put it up on the screen. That mug shot. Karma will always spin the block. Girl, I told y'all she thought she was the prize, and you won, girl. You won. You won that jail stay for the rest of your damn life, because she ain't getting out. Period, point blank.
Like that, I'm getting me a new nigga.
And the fact remains, she keep talking about this nigga. That nigga is the one that she was with. Oh my God. We had an excellent members only live earlier. Shout out to you guys that was there, but we was talking about birds. We was talking about birds. We was talking about Evelyn Lozada, her daughter. We was talking about the mama bird, the baby bird. And I'm sorry, I mentioned how Evelyn failed Shanice and all the elders in Holly's family, in my opinion, failed her.
ASAP. I would never have a big ass birthday party and have to catch a ride to my birthday party because I don't have a car.
How you know that? Let me take. She ain't about to raise my pressure up. Girl, how do you know all of that? And I'll say it again. It ain't no joke. Ugh. I hate that I keep this picture, but this is what the fight was over. This picture on the screen, this guy right here is the reason why Holly ass is locked up for life. And unfortunately, it is also because of him that Romeca is no longer here. Yeah, I mean, baby, only a face a mama could love. Let me get this comment off the screen. Only a face a mama could love. All that I would never. That video will forever be a classic when it comes to Holly's dumb ass. It is absolutely Doris Given, single Black female. If you guys don't know what obsession looks like, there you go. There you go right there. Not him. Oh, let me get him off my screen, child. This obsession. Her wanting to erase. And that's what's so scary. Because a lot of them like that. Some, like Romeca, will have enough courage and strength to eventually leave. She did. And some, like Holly, is going to prove their worth unto the end. And the end for her was September 8th. They gave a little taste of freedom when they was building that case against her ass. And that's when she got out here fronting and bragging and matching outfits and all of that, smiling, all teeth, while they were building that case. But Holly thought that she won, and Carlos, in my opinion, still thinks that he's winning. So even when it comes to her family sharing these videos and all of that now, y'all better than me. Y'all better than me. Lulu, this is Chit Chat. Thank you for joining us, sis. I wouldn't share anything that Negro used to play my loved one. Not me. Like I said, the evidence is that pow to the face and the body and Romeca no longer being here. That's really about it. All of this that they are redistributing and all of that, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't give a damn if 10% of the public is on Holly's side, 90% is on Romeca's. The 10%, I'm giving you the side eye, because the only thing that you have to do is put yourself in Romeca's position that she was in. And I know that a lot of us, my cutie crew, know I ain't never too big to come out here and say whatever happened in my life. They know that. I know a lot of us want to portray on social media. I ain't never been through no oh, look at me. Sounding like, God damn it, sounding like Holly. I ain't never been through nothing with no man. I have never given him another chance. I have never argued with another woman over him. I have never. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. A lot of you. And if you have at any point in your life, it could date back to high school. A Lion Earth Negro. College, Lion Earth Negro. I would say the majority have been there, done that, where you should be able to recommend, child. You should be able to recognize the anger of Romeca being sick of Carlos's bullshit. She said it. You guys just heard it. Why you keep lying, Los? Why you keep lying? Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Okay. But what Romeca didn't do is unalive Holly. What Romeca didn't do is unalive Carlos. And as long as I'm ever able to go back to a point of reference of Romeca saying she's tired of being scared. You know. To the 10% that may be on Holly's side. You know. Nope, it ain't working here. For those that y'all need to let this die down. Y'all need to not talk about it. Y'all gonna keep talking. Who said that earlier? I think it was Erica. Yeah. She got caught next week, February 3rd. Guess what we gonna be doing? Talking. And continue to talk until, again, there is justice for Romeca. I will never do a life sentence. Yes, Mary. We've all been there. Robin, hey, you just one of them that's okay with admitting it. Sharika said gaslighting Romeca so bad. That's what happened as far as all of these videos. Man. And looking back, you know what I'm saying? When Romeca again got the courage to leave him, I'm sure that she recognized, yes, gaslighting. Lying to me, lying to Holly. The best outcome when you find yourself in a situation like this, get with the other chick and you guys sit there and just sit down and get them ducks in a row as far as all the lies. That's what Holly should have done. But that I will never video proves that, again, her goal was to be the last woman standing. The last woman standing. Yes, girlfriend. The thing is, mods, be careful about some of the things that you unhide. We'll leave it. The thing is, back then, we put them paws on each other. Facts, girlfriend. What we will never do, because we are here, able to type in this comment section. I am here, able to talk about what I'm talking about. We ain't never unaliving nobody over no Negro. You know? Let's read some more comments. Anybody want to come up? I'll drop the link again. If you have any thoughts, click the link. I'll read some comments. Shout out again to Teresa Wright. Thank you so much, sis, for the super chat, as well as Erica Wallace. Thank you as well. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. Yes, click the link, Tamika. That's the only thing you have to do to join the panel. Click the link. It's right there under your comment. That Dime said this happened to my niece and her baby, so I'm definitely fighting for Romeca. I am so sorry to hear that. Now let me ask you, just for a little clarification, was your niece unalived? You said your niece and her baby. Prayers going up, prayers going up. Prayers going up to anybody that have experienced any type of DV, that has experienced dealing with a narc, dealing with a manipulator, dealing with a liar. Prayers going up. All right, I got Tamika back here. Hold on, Tamika. Let me put up a banner, and we're going to make sure, because that black eye allegedly was from none other than Mr. Carlos. Okay.
I'm from Houston, Texas. Is not that one.
Hold on, Tamika. Start over, sis. I just added you to the panel. Go ahead.
My hair fucked up, but I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm not no Holly supporter. I am with Romeca's side. The thing is, like, I'm like, my head hurt every day. Like, I think about these. Like, I be at work. I be listening. Like, I'm just like, Lord Jesus, like, they did the wrong thing. Holly, man, Carlos, I don't like him, but at the end of the day, like, I'm in distress behind this. And the thing is, I pray, and I do believe in God, and I hope that he gonna do the right thing, and I know he gonna do the right thing. It's just like I'm stressed out, like, my blood pressure be high all the time because I study this case, and look, I sleep and I dream and I dream and I dream and I dream.
Yeah.
It is crazy. It's crazy.
Look, let me say something. Let me say something to you real quickly. What I want you to do, hold on and stop crying, sis. Hold on. What I want you to do is continue to pray. Romeca needs you. Whatever you have to do to rest your mind and turn that into fighting for justice for her, that's what she would want. That's what all of us want. We don't need you stressing yourself out to the point where, God forbid, the stress will lead you to a stroke or anything else. We fighting for her. We are fighting for her. You know? Go ahead.
I'm trying to. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Even with all this being said, I still have my own shit with my kids. I be believing that my kid gonna kill me in the hallway, but we not gonna talk about that. The thing is, like, I'm trying.
Yeah, and you look, you can do it. It is heartbreaking, so I don't want to discount your feelings. I would never do that.
No,
somebody in the chat said, "Have faith, baby girl." It is heartbreaking. it has tugged on a lot of our hearts because we see it clearly as far as what happened. And it is such a just a shame that this happened to Romeca, this happened to that Dime's niece and her baby. We're sick of it, but we have to turn that into strength to fight. Strength to fight. We have to continue to use our voices like we are now to warn others that may be going through this and hopefully be a voice for them to get out as well. But what you're feeling, sis, it is absolutely normal. How could?
I'm so broken. And they
Yeah,
say, how do you care about somebody that you didn't even know? And like, but it like what? Like, how do you not care?
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. They say, oh, you like
Hmm.
she's a person, she was a human being. Not even that, she was a mother.
Yeah.
And my kids don't even consider me as a mother, but
No.
she was a mother that I was trying to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, but I try to keep my blood pressure under control, and I be like, okay, okay, and I just think of her, and then my blood pressure go down, but then it go back up, and then it go down and go back up.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I'm gonna say this. We're all going to be praying for you. We are all going to be praying for the relationship between you and your kids, for that to come back around and you guys are able to be in each other's lives and love on each other. Don't beat yourself up, but you cannot stress yourself out to the point where it brings harm to you health wise. You know what I
No,
mean?
it's okay. The thing is, I know I'm not shit. I ain't gonna never be shit. I wasn't never shit. But as far as the mother side is Romeca, then I mean I am somebody because I try to do the best that I can. I know I
Mhm.
ain't shit, but we ain't gonna talk about that part.
Well, we not
But
no, we not gonna even claim that for you. With you saying that you aren't shit, you are. You got to speak life into yourself first and foremost. Change your mindset. Whatever you've gone through in life, that's yesterday. Each day we get a new day to go forward, make any necessary adjustments and change. So we're not claiming that for you that you aren't shit. No, you
yes,
are.
ma'am. Yes,
You are.
ma'am. I
And
apologize.
no,
Like I
no,
don't try to be negative. I just try to, you know.
no, you're fine. This is what you're feeling right now. But as I mentioned, each day that God gives us another chance, that's what you look forward to. As Connie said, we not speaking that into existence. What another person said in the chat, yes, a new day, a new you. And you have to be your own voice for yourself as well. So she dropped down. You guys send some positive energy and prayers up to her. And I see a young lady that I feel is an excellent content creator. We shall see. Hello, Trina. You are up, sis.
Hi.
How are you? Uh-oh. Let me see. You're muted.
Oh my gosh, I love your content, honey.
I love your content.
It's so cute. I'm like she remind me of my mom. She's so level headed, like under all things. You just can, well, this. I'd be like, boop 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 boop
Thank
boop
you so
boop,
much for
baby.
that. Look, I'm gonna give you your props as well. Uh-oh. SKR. No, that's you, Trina. I think you got two windows open.
Do okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. But while you're doing that, I want to, okay, it's fine now. The echo is gone. I want to give you your props as well because you are so thorough. So I've been over there in your bushes, ma'am. Keep doing the damn thing. Keep using your voice for Romeca. And what are your thoughts on what we discussed?
I think it's right on point because it's no way like that would have been a red flag for me, but that's after I've been through a relationship with a narcissist. Some things are hard to peep. She thinking he just, got the phone to keep her from snapping or the film or whatever. But he really setting her up the entire time.
That's right.
The whole time. And then it's crazy that Holly's family supported him like he a good guy. Like, what's wrong with her people?
Child, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. And my loved one is locked up in jail and most likely gonna be there for the rest of her life.
That's why I know what happened to that girl, because why are they supporting all of this detrimental stuff like OnlyFans and dating this guy? Like, why couldn't they keep her focused on her little eyelash business?
Yeah. And why didn't they, and I don't know if they did, but from the looks of it, in my opinion, they didn't. Why didn't they teach her game? You know what I mean? Like you just mentioned, you've been through it. You can recognize it. I'm sure a woman in her family recognized this. And sure, they can't put a pow up to her head like she did Romeca and have her to leave him. But to act like this girl was innocent, absolutely not. Absolutely
not. And that's a shame. Her auntie is supporting this. What I'm so glad I'm a good auntie. I would not ever have my niece in the midst of none of that. You're not playing second fiddle to nobody. That's you don't have children. You ain't dating no man with children. For what? Explain to me. No, girl. I remember this little dude called himself not little dude, but my niece had married the guy. College, and he told himself he finna be a stalker. I said, baby, when he stand outside your house in the bushes, I'm gonna be right behind his ass. Just call TT.
That's right. That's right.
You ain't got to be in your own house. When he pull up, I'ma pull up.
That's right. And that's what's needed, I'm not going to play this again, but I'll put it back up on the screen. And welcome to the panel, SKR. For this to have ever happened, Romeca on the phone with Holly and Carlos is in Romeca bed. Yeah, it's pull-up time on my people, on my niece. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? So it's so unfortunate, Trina. Holly wanted that number one spot. And she got it in jail,
And she stood in that conversation. She refuted what Carlos said. She wanted to make sure she was known. Look, baby, you got one time to say this baby ain't yours, and you ain't got to worry about it no more. I'm talking about in a hospital, nowhere. I'm gonna be like, he's a visitor. Okay. That's right. He's like, oh, now he was in the club saying that was his baby. Like, that's a sober environment, right?
Exactly. But in that moment, when Romeca asked him, I don't care what he said in the club. Did you hear what the Negro just said now? When Romeca asked him, he said, we'll see. Meaning DNA test and everything else is needed.
That could be a million different things. I'm sure he cleaned that up. Oh, it was a one night incident. I was drunk. And she's saying that's my baby. She tried to put that baby on me. Romeca had to leave the room to have a conversation with Holly because she know he gonna be blind.
And look, that history that Holly was so jealous of, I never be with a man for 10 years. That's what she was jealous of. Please believe Romeca knew Carlos like the back of her hand. We all have been there. You know when the Negro lying, you know when he telling the truth, you know when he on game, you know all of that.
Right. You a decade in. 10 years is a decade. Okay. Exactly. She's the new girl. Trying to get in. Okay. Playing the side piece like that.
Yeah, and got the audacity to say what she would never. She was exactly that, the side chick.
This is ridiculous. And then it's like when they bring out the videos in the beginning, it's like they giving a disclaimer with the video that he not with her. And all of
yeah.
Okay, how many times is he the same thing he did to Romeca is the same thing he doing to her, but she act like she black. But in jail right now. Right after she posted about them pictures, how we gonna have smoke coming out our nose. And when the pictures came out, he wasn't in them. That's what killed me. Where he at? Where his white pajamas? Looking like the Klan.
Exactly. Look,
Looking like remember.
I agree. And Trina, I don't know what you have something rubbing up against your mic, but what she don't understand, and I know you've heard what's been out on the street, he's already moved on, allegedly. You know, a man like that not gonna be alone. They looking for their next victim. Holly ass in jail, Romeca gone, and he out here doing his thing.
Like my good friend said, like we've been friends for 30 years. We ain't never had no dealings because I already know how he is. Okay, I've seen this man with 3 women in his crib at the same time, and they wasn't arguing and fighting. They trying to do the man one, so they be a nice. Okay. But
Yeah.
Like, when the man got 2, best believe it's a third wheel involved.
Facts. And a 4th, if he lucky, if he ran a game on that one, you know, and it's sad.
People. He not gonna ever stand still. He gonna keep on always having him 2 or 3 birds in the bush. All times, because he insecure like that.
Yes, and most of them are that attempt to run game or you know, move like he moved. That's exactly what it is. Insecure and don't feel good unless he running game on a woman. And that's what angers me so much again when it comes to Carlos, because just for me, Romeca is gone over this bullshit. Holly is where she's supposed to be, but if we can keep it real, we know that he played a huge part. She was just a dummy ass with a low mentality and believed the bullshit and wanted again to be the chosen one. But he's absolutely the reason why she's where she's at as well. You know,
and it's no coming back from that. I'm not understanding why the family is still supporting him. Can't they see here a train wreck?
Well, let me ask you this, and then we're gonna let SKR speak as well. You know, because they are reposting these videos and all of that. Her aunt, excuse me, posted this last week, I believe it was. Let me mute that. But they won't let him see that baby. You get what I'm saying? He hasn't seen his son, or can't. It's allegedly with Holly.
Correct. DCFS not even allowing him to see his child. That should be the standard of if he a good guy or not.
Exactly.
He wasn't the shooter. That should give him a clue.
Yeah. I agree with you.
The way so they can make sure they arrest Holly. Okay, they're not going to get a baby to him because he about to be arrested too.
It's coming. I saw a video. I'm gonna have to do my my little research on it, but they talking alleged RICO charges may be coming and all of that. Look, they not done with him. They not done with him.
You don't need to do 2 crimes within 10 years for them to slap a RICO on you. Tax can be just as simple as that mail piece that came up missing. Court and said that she had a Romeca's. That's a federal crime to take somebody out.
Yes, it is.
Federal crime to do all that credit card scamming and wire fraud. That's federal. And it's got a murder involved. So you can spin around and pick the 2 charges to begin with, and you can also identify the people who are part of the enterprise. Because they're the same people you see on the internet. They're the same people who putting out witness information. You can put their names out, but you're not supposed to put a name with a face. They put out identifying information as a means to intimidate and harass witnesses. And it ain't even time for court yet. It ain't even time for the trial.
I agree. And that's why I said, you know, with the family, I'm not going to give them no advice. And what I would say would be advice. Just let them continue on doing what they're doing, because again, that could still be perceived as a form of taunting. Although Romeca is no longer here, you give your evidence or whatever you feel like is evidence to the attorneys. You know, us out here on social media, my man won't be changed, period. I don't give a damn, because the day September 8th, Romeca was unarmed. I don't care if they were arguing. I don't care if they were going back and forth, if she was cussing and Holly was cussing. What I care about is what happened to her. And she was damn near point blank, pow pow in her face.
Yeah, she was multiple times. Once that's too much in itself.
Yeah.
To continue, that's ridiculous. Like, you're not to have a mark on you. Now, if Holly was looking like Romeca looked, with both of her eyes blacked and all, I'll be like, oh my God, yeah, she had to defend herself the best she could. But see, she ain't have a mark on her and was on that phone talking like she was, ordering takeout. No, man.
That's right. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Trina. And as you mentioned, the multiple pow pows, because after the one in the face, she paused. You know what I'm saying? And for me, if you had time to walk to that car and get it, you could have got your ass in that car. So there is no coming back from that.
Either way they present those gunshots is damning. If the try and swing it around and say, oh, no, she was shot in the leg first. Okay, so you rendered her unable to leave, unable to retreat because she shot in the main artery of her leg and her thigh, and then you shot her in the face. That's ridiculous. Or if you go with, she shot her in the face first. What in the hell is your point in firing again?
Exactly. Two more times
for you after that. If she would have just pulled the gun out, Romeca would have left immediately.
Yeah.
It is no way. That girl did what she did, and Carlos contributed.
Absolutely.
He in a headlock so she couldn't retreat or get away if needed.
Exactly. And that's what I said earlier. And thank you, Kathy. Thank you, sis, for the super chat. His big swole ass, he was able to restrain Romeca, but didn't even attempt to restrain Holly. He knew what she was walking to that car to get. He knew it.
Exactly. And some people even say that he stated she going to the car to get a pow pow.
Yeah. Lock his ass up. Trina, let me see what SKR Security is on the panel got to say. SKR, what are your thoughts on what we're discussing tonight as far as Carlos either re-releasing allegedly, or we know that Holly's family is releasing these disparaging videos when it comes to Romeca. And I know you probably got a story or two of a Negro that have provoked you to where you cussing him out, you all in his face and all of that. That's all these videos prove, period. What are your thoughts, sis?
Yes, thank you for having me up. And hey, ladies in the chat. And first of all, I just wanted to say to you, Chit Chat, thank you for keeping this story going, keeping us, abreast of it weekly. Every time something comes out, you are on it, keeping us updated and just keep talking about it. And I know that family is so grateful that you are one of the content creators that is, being dedicated and keeping the memory of Romeca alive and getting justice for her. And I also wanted to say thank you for handling us subscribers so properly. You breathe life into us, and no matter what we're going through, you speak positivity into us. And I just liked how you just handled things a little while ago, and I just thank you so much for that.
Oh, sis, it is in me, and it's just natural. But look, you're not about to get me emotional. I love me some you. Thank you for being a cutie crew sister. And no thanks needed. As I was telling Tamika when she was up here, we all have to use our voice. You know what I'm saying? Those of us with common sense, and you do that as well. You do that as well. So thank you Thank you. But give me your thoughts, sis, on this failed attempt. We do have another lady that's joined, and I will get to you after my security SKR. Give me your thoughts, sis.
I want them to keep on giving more videotape because that's more ammunition for the attorney to ask Holly questions. Because she's gonna have to confront all these. I would never, and she is. She is and was. So why I don't, her, I would never. Go ahead and keep releasing. Her family is being so stupid right now, releasing any video. Carlos is stupid because all of this is fixing to be used all against them. So where they thinking that it's making Romeca look bad, it's not. It's just something to be asking questions to you about now. It's like, why? When did this happen? And why did this happen? And why did you record? Oh, they just setting it up. So go ahead, family. Go ahead and release your little videos that you think that is helping Holly and Carlos. You think that this is proving that you're just this good guy, and this, that, and the other. Go ahead and release it because now there's just perfect questions to be asked and turned around back on you. So I say go for it. And and like I said, she's sitting up there, all the nevers and everything, and she is everything that she said that she would never be.
Girl, look, everything and then some. Go ahead.
And don't think that she doesn't think that that's going to come back on her in court. They're going to play that. And she's going to have to answer for all of those nevers. So I hope that they put it on court TV, that we will be able to watch it.
Me too.
I really do think that's why Romeca's family and camp has really kind of been on the hush hush. I think that they know something is coming down the pipeline, and they have been advised properly that, hey, we need y'all to be quiet right now. We're gonna let them do all what they do because they're handing us this case. So because I really haven't heard too much on Romeca's side, and I know that they are busy raising her son and just being there for him, and they all are just trying to move through this. But I think they know something, and basically they're just waiting. Carlos is just setting himself up, and you just need to make sure that you have enough evidence to really lock him in. So they're really making sure that they are not going to miss. They're going to make sure this is lock, stock, and barrel, and they're not going to have anything that could come back and say we appeal or anything.
Right. So, and we claiming it, baby. We claiming that.
Yeah. So I think that this is a good thing. Go ahead, Carlos, so you can just make yourself look so good. Go ahead and bring out all those videos. Please do.
He's lining himself up.
Yes, he should. Go ahead, bring it out. Like I said, I think Romeca's family has some news, and they've been advised very well to just be quiet and let this all play itself out, because he's providing us the case. So otherwise,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yes, I've been there where I've been Willy Foo over a guy. I've never called any other females, and I've never had females trying to fight me or anything about a guy, but I'm just like, I've been there where you've been Willy Foo, and I wished I would have, how when you get older, you wish you knew things that you knew now, that how you would be when you were younger and everything. But Holly is a beautiful girl. She could have had any Negro out there, and she messed with that. So that tells me something in her somewhere. There was some lack somewhere, and she didn't feel as though that she, that's all she could get was a car.
Okay, because she don't get nothing from me. But I totally get what you're saying about her. A good looking, unfortunate, dumbass girl, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, she's a demon.
Yeah, but look, we do have Kate, but I want to ask you this, SKR, because you are absolutely right. Holly will have to answer for those nevers. Okay, she gonna have to answer for all of those I would never. And anybody, especially the state's attorneys and all of that, that's will be questioning her and all of that. They are going to want to know how you know all of this. To come out here and say this about her. How did you know all of this? That is stalking. In order for me to run down your job, what you do at your job, your car, okay, the car in the shop, your birthday party, you had to get a rat. Your ass was stalking her. So this is what I totally agree with you on. This is what her family just don't seem to realize. It don't matter what y'all release about Romeca. She gone. She's not here to defend herself. She's not here to come out here and say, I said that because he was doing this to me. I said that because he was lying. He at my house. We see the video of him being in her bed while she's on the phone with Holly. Holly was too dumb enough. How Romeca get your number? And why is this Negro so comfortable just sitting there while he on the phone, while she's on the phone with me? So I agree with you. Romeca's family, prayers going up to her mom, her sisters, her family, especially that baby boy. They are doing everything correct. They came out, they spoke with news agencies. They came out initially when this happened. Who wouldn't? And they are on live and crying and talking about it. I'll never forget her sister's live video a couple days after Romeca was on a live. But when it comes to this case, they doing exactly what they supposed to do. Let me, let Trina, let all Keys, let all these other content creators continue to talk about it and stay quiet. It's enough out here for everybody to know what the hell went on, and it's all because of this guy right here. Ew. Hold on, SKR. Let me get Kate's thoughts. Kate, welcome to the family. Welcome to the panel, family. But how are you? What are your thoughts on what we're discussing tonight? You may be muted. Unmute.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. How are you doing, Miss Chit Chat?
I am good. How are you? Thank you for joining me tonight.
I'm doing well. I'm happy I caught you live. I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. This is Katisa Gray. I wanted to chime in on the video, the damaging video that they put out. If you play the video back, it looks like, in my opinion, it looked like Holly may have called Carlos, because it is known that he did have two phones. So when you go back to play the video, there's a phone sitting directly in front of Romeca. Like, as she has her legs folded, there's a phone right there. So it looks like Holly may have called Carlos's phone to interrupt. If you go back to the video and play it, you'll see her phone. Well, I guess that's her phone sitting right in front of her. And as any woman would, I know I would, if we're out on vacation and another female call, I'm liable to snatch that phone too, like to see, who this is, why you calling, or whatever. That doesn't make you crazy. It just means that he's telling a lie, and he doesn't have enough respect to, to even send her the voicemail or whatever. He wanted the call to go through. He wanted it to be loud enough for her to hear it, to grab her attention, to snatch that phone from him, so that he could record.
Good points. Look, I got the video. We're gonna take a look. However, I am gonna say this. He was very comfortable over there. If it was his phone or hers, you know what I'm saying? He's laying in the bed, he's answering questions where's he about the baby and all of that. So and I'm glad that you said that, you can recognize what was really going on. So, I'm not saying that doesn't make a difference for me. That's what I'm saying. Whether it was his phone and Holly called his phone, whether Holly called Romeca's phone, whether Romeca called or Carlos called, none of that even matters based off of really what was saying. And I'm a game people. Shout out to my brothers, shout out to my nephews, shout out to my family. They let the women in my family know all of this type of shit. So I always say, if a Negro get over on me, please believe it was because I let his ass. You know,
That's right.
I ain't never slow on shit. You know what I'm saying? And like most women, sometimes we just want to save our relationship. Okay, I give them another chance. So yeah, this don't mean nothing. But let's take a look at what you're talking about. Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Let me remove this comment, and we'll take a look. Let's enlarge this screen. Let's enlarge this video. All right, here we
You
go.
a bum,
Look how
Holly.
you look.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum,
Okay, so
Holly.
I'm gonna pause, and I do see the phone. I do see the phone. Now, although I do see the phone, Katie, something else that I do see is this black eye. Something
Yes,
else.
ma'am.
Something else we heard in the audio is he broke my arm. Why you break my arm? Get up off of me. Get up off of me. Why my baby crying? That's from Romeca. So that Negro, if he wanted that phone, if it's his phone, he would have gotten it. You know, he was
Thank
just
you. Oh, that's a good point.
yeah, he was just running game. You know, and he wanted this attention again. This
Mm.
guy, only a face a mama would love, child. Felt,
Oh my God.
felt like he was surprised. He was happy. You know, I got my baby mama right here. Cute as she can be. Shout out to Romeca. Rest in peace.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
yes.
she on the phone with the other chick. He feeling like a king, girl. But let's continue.
And
Let's
one
continue.
more thing, it goes to show that she's an inserter. Just like in the beginning,
Yes,
she's the one who
ma'am.
made that call to tell
Yeah.
her that she had that robe in the closet. But you go ahead.
All facts. All facts. Let's see. I recognize this girl. I'm telling you all the shit this Negro telling me. That's what Romeca is doing on this phone with Holly. Plus, you know, a little younger than myself at this age. Again, when you know better, you do better. They didn't give her the opportunity to continue to do better. She left this nigga. She left.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum. Way more than you, and I can guarantee it. Girl, all you got is $10,000. Stop playing. How much you got saved up? What your baby daddy at?
Why you arguing with her?
Now that's where he got scared at when Romeca said, "Where your baby daddy at?" Because she's used to Carlos telling her that ain't my baby, that ain't my baby. So she said it so freely. Where your baby daddy at, girl? You concerned about us? Where's your baby daddy? That was game of him lying.
Tweaking, man.
She calling you her baby daddy. You her baby daddy, Lois? You her baby daddy?
We gonna see.
Exactly. Bitch, she ain't never gonna say yes.
So I've seen enough, child. Again, he said we don't see, didn't claim that baby. And again, he is the reason for all of this. But Katie, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor. Give me your final thoughts. After Katie SKR, I'm gonna go through some comments after they are done. What is your outcome, Katie? Number one, for this case, you think Holly is going to walk? You think that she gonna get life? I hate that Illinois removed the death penalty because that's what I want for. But what are your thoughts?
I agree. I think that she should stay in there until it's the time for her last heartbeat, if you ask me, because it's a joke to her, to me, and the way that her family is everything is just disrespectful. And the fact that she thinks that she's going home, the fact that she thinks she's right, even that jail phone call the other day, that was even damaging as well, because they definitely have her head pumped up, because she said when she get home, like, you know, she's looking forward to going home as if she's correct. But no, ma'am, you're not going nowhere. And I agree with everything that everyone said that came up on the panel. And I was listening earlier when you first started. I was cooking, and I was like, oh my God, I got to get in the comments to say something. You were cooking. You was getting it. Everything you said, I agree with. So that's my take, and I just want to hurry up about Carlos up too. So that's what I got to say. Justice for Romeca.
Justice for Romeca. And thank you so very much for clicking a link. I hope it's not your last time. You were spot on with everything that you said, and we just gonna continue to fight and use our voice. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame that Romeca is not here to speak for herself and fight for herself. So we got her. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. 10 toes down.
That's right, standing 10 toes. Well, thank you again, and make sure to join me again. Okay, I enjoyed your commentary tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You
Good
are
night.
welcome. Good
I'll
night.
be
Good
in the
night.
comments. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right, sis. Thanks so
Okay.
much.
You're
Um,
welcome. Thank you.
Debbie said Holly gonna walk into prison. Debbie, you had another comment that I wanted to read of yours. Let me find it real quick. SKR. On Debbie is from the Shy, and we recognize Negroes like this. Them Chi-Town Negroes, you can't tell me nothing about a Chi-Town Negro, baby. Okay, Carlos, you ain't fooling nobody. You fooled Holly, but And Debbie said he thinking he got away with it going to back. Wait, he thinking he got away. It's going to come back on him. State going to bring up charges and could happen when he's in court. I'm so glad that you said that, on Debbie, because my big sister been saying the same thing. She said, oh, I hope they get his ass when he show up trying to be the supportive baby daddy. And I think that's when it's going to happen as well. We know what happened last time. He got them paws put on him. We know what happened last time. If he's smart, he'll stay his ass at home. But excellent points on Debbie. Okay, SKR says, give me your final thoughts.
As far as Holly's family, I know that when people have family members, they sometimes they blindly go follow in, and then sometimes they just demon family too. But what I don't understand is why you don't have so much fire for him that it's got this girl in this mess, even though she a demon too, but still he had so much to do with it. But y'all ain't got nothing to say about him, but y'all want to go for Romeca. And it's like, okay, y'all want to put all this stuff out about her, but where's the stuff against him? And where's that, that this man has caused the demise in your own family member's life, and she's made poor decisions behind some pillow talking ass Negro. So it's they need to channel their energy to the man instead of to this lady. And it's like, hey, with Romeca, she all of it. Okay, let's say that the girl, they had some phone calls and they had some texting and some Snapchats and stuff going back and forth. That did not warrant her to be unalive.
Exactly.
That don't, we've all gone back and forth, had some things with some females and stuff. That don't mean that I got to go get out of here for that. You mean, and so you telling me, as Holly's family, y'all are telling me that Romeca had to get out of here for that. All of that, it was so bad that she had to get out of here for that. You telling me that? That don't even make any sense. So I'm just gonna chop it up to y'all being blindly trying to follow your little family member because y'all just never thought that your little loved one, your family member would do something like that. And that's our Holly, and she not that away. But y'all need to be looking at Holly and Carlos. And y'all energy need to go that away.
Well, look, sis, we've been talking about game and game recognized game. And what Holly's family is doing is sort of game. They can't stand that Negro. They know that he's the reason why she's in jail. But the reason why they don't have anything to say about him, and I'm going to say yet, is because they are banking on his testimony, his lies about Romeca. They are banking on him saying that Romeca was aggressive, him saying that, she came to my house. That's what they are holding on to right now. But please believe me, there will be a day where they will be out here roasting his ass. That day is when Holly ass is going to be sentenced, and then you're going to hear their true thoughts. It's game, sis. How could they look at that man like a knight in shining armor and her dumb ass is locked up? Just like they should be doing with these videos, they just keeping that on the back burner right now. I can guarantee you that this girl is locked up. His ass still free. He's still out here posting thirst trap videos and at the gym and let me show my six pack and let me do this. I don't care how much you work on your body. Carlos, this is the reality right here on this screen. We don't care how much you work on your body. We don't care how much you post it. But please believe, sis, I hope I was able to put you up on game right now. That's game. They hate that Negro.
And
As
I
they
hope they
should.
better. They better, because we want to see him working on his body at the nearest prison.
At the gym, child, gonna get that big swole neck and back like they be having up in prison. You know
That's
what I'm
where I
saying?
want to see him doing some pull-ups on them little metal bars at the prison.
That's it. That's all. But I'll put
I
them in
just
the yard.
So I understand that do make sense. They can't go against him right now because they need him
That's
to
right.
speak against. So that do make sense. I didn't even think about that part. So
That's what it is. Now we know they cray. You know, we know that it appears that this way right now. But yeah, I can guarantee you, once that judge say, and I sentence your ass to life, you can best believe the auntie, the cousins, the sisters, everybody else that's been out here talking, they gonna come out here then, you know. So yeah, it's game. It's game. They holding on to whatever hope that they think that there is, but we know, and we are only going with the facts of what happened September the 8th. And we know that when that girl walked back to that car and retrieved that pal, that's all she wrote. Because if I was ever attorney, I'm going to say, now, I do want to ask you a question. When you walk back to that car, could you have gotten in that car? When you walk back to that car, could you have locked the doors? Because, see, I don't give a damn if I got a ram and she wasn't blocked in. That's been proven as well. But I don't give a damn if I got a ram 5-6 vehicles. I bet you I'm going to get away if I'm scared. She had an opportunity to get her ass in that car and go. She didn't. Because, like I said earlier, she wanted to erase the history of Romeca Meeks. I do want to say again, shout out to Tamika. Tamika, thank you for coming up and hitting the panel earlier, sis. You are in my prayers and everybody else's prayers. We need you. Romeca needs you. We want you to pull some strength and get some rest. Make sure you don't continue to have your blood pressure raised and all of that. Come together and continue to be this support that's needed for justice for Romeca. SKR, my cutie crew sister, you know I love me some you. Thank you
Love
so
you
much for
too.
joining me. All right, sis, thank you for joining me.
Yes,
And I'll see you in the next live chat.
yes.
All right. And let me read a couple comments on my way out the door. I do want to say, first of all, shout out to each and every one of you. I think they know. And I'm sorry. Shout out again to Trina. Thank you, Trina, for clicking the link. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming up here. Teresa Rice said that mug shot looks a little different from the day she unalived Romeca when she was looking gangsta. This one, she was like, Teresa, you know my favorite word, dummy ass. That was going through her head. They got her. Yeah, but she definitely looked much different than she did with this smile on her face right here. She looked different with this Thanksgiving photo. She looked different than how I believe that she was looking when she made this here pose. Yeah, she looking real different. Now she is dressed in orange and she looking like this child. This is her forever look. You talking about what you would never, and now your ass is forever behind bars, getting used to that new surrounding, your new job. Talking about Romeca's job. Good night, Mixie. Your new job. Best believe they got her doing laundry. She working in the kitchen. She doing something for free. For free. Let me read a couple more comments. They want to use Romeca and Los videos to try and get her off, which won't work. Yeah, no, Ashley. Ashley, I'm sorry, sis. Thank you as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. And yeah, no, it ain't gonna work. They can try and try and try. That evidence of Romeca not being here is enough. Those first witnesses that were on the scene that said that they fist bumped, that said that Carlos had Romeca in a headlock that said that he was pushing her head up against the door. That's enough. I don't care what they release of Romeca, because I know who was behind it all. It just so happened he just had to have a camera on her. Him. You know? Okay, a couple more. She gonna learn today. Wow, he replaced her already. Facts, Mixie. Facts, facts, facts. Let's see. Katie, did I miss you, sis? Thank you again for joining me up on the panel as well. Ain't no edge control in jail. Woo, child, Gina. I had to say woo, child to you earlier, child. Not no edge control. Well, look, I don't know if you guys follow reality TV, but Karen Huger said that the ladies in jail took the hair out of their heads and braided her hair. So that's what Holly got to look forward to, child. Okay, and she was doing just as much as she claimed Romeca was doing. Facts. Tell Silos, don't drop the soap. Ooh, QT, you be right on it. Those attorneys gotta eat. Yes, ma'am. When they sentence her, but I'm going to have a party that day. We all partying, child. I can guarantee you I will be going back home for their trial. Okay. My big sister already know we're gonna be right there on 26 in California. I'm gonna bring whatever I can live to you guys. Big swole ass neck, that damn prayers going up to you as well. So sorry about your niece and her baby, and continuous prayers going up. Big swole ass neck. He'll be training in jail. Yeah, go ahead and make a commissary. That's how he gonna get paid, Erica. I'll give you my ramen noodles and I'll show you how to do push-ups and pull-ups. That's what we want. Okay. But I thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Tomorrow, or possibly Thursday, one or the other, you guys make sure to join me back live. We will be discussing all of this that's been going on, justice for Dro as well. And my opinion only, absolutely believe that Lulu has something to do with his death. No accident for me. You left him. You know what I'm saying? Had he jumping out of car with a pizza and the wings and money and all that? Come on now. Come on. So we'll be on top of that as well. So we'll get into a little bit more. They are saying that allegedly either the funeral home or the funeral home, but his mom, and I'm a definitely try to, for the most part, stay respectful to Tyrone Davis Jr.'s mom. But I'm confused, sis. I'm just going to tell you, how do you just take the account of somebody telling you what happened to your son? You weren't there. And I don't think that there's been proper time or anything else for the mom to say, well, wait a minute now. Why are you so freely believing Lulu? We shall see. It was your first time here that time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to any new subscribers. Shout out to every view. I am already, let me double check and make sure I'm not sharing this. Let me get this off my screen. I am already over 14 million views on my channel. But YouTube will update that on my main page at the end of this month. So I appreciate you guys. And I slacked. I should be at 16, 17, 20. But we back. So I appreciate you. If you are a new subscriber, please make sure to come back. To those of you that's scared to click the link. I want to hear all of you all's thoughts. This is not Holly territory. But I will say this, if somebody want to come up and be respectful, I'm willing to listen. But this is not Holly's territory. You won't get no support if you do click the link. All right, guys. Thank you, Teresa. I deserve y'all. Yes, I do. But shout out again to Raymel being a Cutie Crew member for 25 months. Mixie for updating to that Cutie Crew Sisterhood tier. You guys know the Cutie Crew Sisterhood will be traveling to New York in another month or so. And then we have another trip that's planned. So if you want to join a sisterhood with no BS, make sure you join my sisterhood tier. If you want to discuss hot topics on a regular, join my hot topics tier. But I appreciate you guys. Bye, Gina. Gina, my type of person, child. She messy and petty. Thank you, Gina. Thank you so much for being here. Bridget J, thank you so much, sis. You know I love ya. Erica, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And S. Wiseman said all the videos prove that Holly did not fear for her life. She didn't fear Romeca at all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. S. Wiseman. And when she went and got that license to carry, she wasn't in fear either. That's when the plan went into effect, you know? All right, guys. I hate to say this. It's 7:30 my time, and I gotta eat. Haven't had nothing to eat all day, child. But good night, Katie. Thank you again. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to SKR. Shout out to Tamika, and shout out to Trina again for clicking the link. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I will. Oh, I gotta read this one. You don't taunt someone you fear. You don't taunt someone that you fear. You don't taunt by coming out here saying what you would never. Okay. You don't taunt someone dressed in every damn near identical outfit that she wore. You look, I totally agree with you. That girl wasn't scared. I bet you she's scared now, child. I wonder if Big Bertha is braiding Holly's hair at the county. Oh, child, we need a live. We need them to let us see Holly live, child. I bet you Big Bertha is, braiding her hair. All right. My mods know, and my cutie crew members know, I get silly when I get tired. We've been here an hour and 57 minutes. But thank you guys again. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.